What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby. In this match, you're going to be seeing Cody Rhodes taking on Daniel Bryan. Now, I've been looking back kind of at the history of Daniel Bryan recently, looking at the FCW, because I can't find anywhere to actually watch FCW online. You know, Sidrio, all the other sites that I use don't actually have video of FCW. So I've been going back and watching some FCW footage on YouTube, surprisingly. Copyrighted material. That's probably why a lot of my videos have tons of views. It's people searching on Google for the actual video. And seeing Bryan Danielson, now I always knew that was his name, you know, back in NXT and before that. And what I didn't realize, well, looking back, is how many wrestlers actually come up through the FCW. Now, I've talked about that before, that, you know, I knew that's where they started before WWE actually brought them up to the big time. But looking back at pretty much everybody on the roster now, at one point or another, was in FCW. Even if you got a family name, like the DiBiase's, you know, people like that, they still went there. And it's pretty amazing to me that, you know, it kind of sucks that I don't get to watch it because, you know, watching it, I like that it's, you know, low-key. There's not a hell of a lot of pyrotechnics. I don't even think there is any. You know, it's just wrestling, and that's what it's there for. And Daniel Bryan, you know, you guys know my feelings on him. I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the WWE. Hands down. I just love the guy. Now, but there also comes the other standpoint where, you know, what more can you do to improve? Now, we know his mic skills aren't that good. You know, from what I've seen, you know, he's vegan. I'm not saying that has anything to do with public speaking. You know, but when we saw him with the Bella Twins, it just kind of showed that he really couldn't compose himself. You know, maybe he won't be as big a superstar as we think. But then I looked back, because, you know, Alberto Del Rio is just like the Miz now. He's got a silver tongue. He can talk up a storm. But I looked back at FCW footage of Alberto Banderas, which was what Alberto Del Rio used to go by as just kind of a random wrestler in the FCW. And his mic skills were fucking terrible. And now they've cleaned him up, polished him up into the Mexican aristocrat. So I think they've done a great job with Alberto Del Rio. Daniel Bryan's going to need to work his way up. You know, with the WWE kind of bringing back managers, so to speak, I don't know if that's going to make any difference if he's going to have a manager. Personally, I don't really want to see him have a manager. I'd love to see him, you know, just kind of get into his own and go for a championship belt. I don't really care what championship belt it is besides the United States Championship. If I had to pick, I would like the World Heavyweight Championship, but I don't see that happening for a year or two with everything going on between Randy Orton, Christian, and everybody else waiting in the line, like Mark Henry. Now, you have Cody Rhodes, who Cody Rhodes is possibly in the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't see him going there just yet. What I see him kind of stalling around for the next month or two is for this feud between Daniel Bryan, Sin Cara, Ted DiBiase. I still like Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase better as a tag team than on their own. You know, Cody Rhodes is doing this whole paper bag gimmick, which is kind of annoying to me. I mean, I think it's funny that he's passing out paper bags, but at the same time, it's like, come on, really? And you got Ted DiBiase, who I love his fucking new theme song, but without Maurice on his side, I don't see it in the same light, because I actually really liked when him and Maurice used to pair up, because his new theme song, I got money, I got class, I love that song. I played that probably 40 times on YouTube just to enjoy it. Now, if these two actually faced off in real life, which I think they have before, you know, and I think Daniel Bryan won twice, but Cody Rhodes still put the bag over Daniel Bryan's head, which is just kind of shitty, but Daniel Bryan could take Cody Rhodes straight up. I'm sorry to say it. If you're a fan of Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan has absolutely got the moves, he's got the skill, and he's what's going to make the WWE. He's going to be a future WWE Hall of Famer, absolutely, unless something happens. Because I know a lot of people have been asking, you know, why wasn't Daniel Bryan in the video game last year? Well, Bryan Danielson was actually supposed to be in it, but then once he, you know, came into WWE for a month or two and then got kicked to go back down to FCW, they removed him. So, and he's supposed to be in the DLC, but he wasn't. There's Daniel Bryan making Cody Rhodes tap out to the bell box. My name is Tubby Emu, guys. Peace! Facebook.com/TubbyEmu.